Good morning and welcome to lesson 59. Let's take a moment to just drop in and center ourselves before we begin our day. So gently close your eyes down and just take a moment or two to notice your breath. Just being with the natural comings and goings of your breath. And as you notice your breath, just invite your belly to soften and your lower back to soften. And perhaps your buttocks. And then invite your jaw to soften and relax. The brow to become smooth. And even your scalp to relax. And then coming down to your heart. And just noticing what's there in your heart today. What's your heart's intention or desire for this day? As you breathe into your heart, acknowledging this intention or desire. And as you breathe out, setting that intention free, sending it out into the universe. And just taking another couple of moments to be present to the breath. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, we are love, we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. So we are still on our review lessons, and today review 59. So here are the ideas for today. God goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength. Vision is God's gift. God is my source, and I cannot see apart from God. God is the light in which I see, and God is the mind with which I think. Now, remembering that we can replace that word God with love if that feels better, easier, or more right for you. So we can play around with the words. Here we go. So the first one, God goes with me wherever I go. How can I be alone when God or love goes with me? How can I be doubtful and unsure of myself when perfect certainty abides in love? How can I be disturbed by anything when God rests in me in absolute peace? How can I suffer when love and joy surround me through God? Let me not cherish illusions about myself. I am perfect because God goes with me wherever I go. This is such a beautiful reminder that we're not separate and that we never, ever can be. However, we can get very lost, swept up, and caught up in illusions. And that's the whole idea of this course, is that we get to remind ourselves, however often we need to, that love is with us. Love is within us. We are not separate from it. And so we get opportunities all the time to put these lessons into practice. And I think it's so wonderful when we begin to notice. So the next one is, God is my strength, vision is God's gift. Or love is my strength, vision is love's gift. So let me not look to my own eyes to see today. Let me be willing to exchange my pitiful illusion for seeing for the vision that is given by God or by love. The vision of the innocent child of God is God's gift, and God has given it to me. Let me call upon this gift today, so that this day may help me to understand eternity. So we're always asking to see beyond the illusion. And the illusion shows up in all sorts of ways, like people's personalities. The illusion shows up when I am hard on myself, when I look only what I have done for my ego self. So we're really asking to see beyond that now. God is my strength, vision is God's gift. And this is available to me. So let me use it. The next one. God is my source and I cannot see apart from God. I can see what God wants me to see or what love wants me to see. I cannot see anything else. Beyond God's will lie only illusions. It is there I choose when I think I can see apart from God. So if I'm not seeing love, if I'm not seeing the whole story or the whole picture, then I am looking upon illusions. Now remember when we say that we choose this, like we're not really consciously choosing this. We're operating from a habitual place. You know, we're operating from a pattern, but we desire to see what's real. And so in truth, we can't see apart from God because what we're seeing is actually an illusion and it's not the truth. And what we want to do is really continually see with vision as opposed to seeing with our limited vision with these two eyes. So we want to always see beyond. So yet the vision of the innocent child of God has been given me to replace them. It is through this vision that I choose to see. And I may have mentioned it before, but that beautiful story of Amazing Grace and the line in the song, I was blind, but now I see. And, you know, the guy that the song is written about was a slave trader and a very wealthy slave trader. And he couldn't see the wrong of his ways. And eventually he did. And, you know, they're the words. He was blind, but now he sees. He was able to see the human beings in front of him that he had been choosing to torture and to sell. And now suddenly he could see them and he could see the light within them. That's vision. That's what we're talking about. So our next one, God is the light in which I see. I cannot see in darkness. God is the only light. Therefore, if I am to see, it must be through God, through love, through vision. I've tried to define what seeing is, and I have been wrong. Now it has given me to understand that God is the light in which I see. Let me welcome vision and the happy world it will show me. Again, you know, so beautiful, and it seems so simple, and yet, you know, we are in this place of undoing. You know, we've learned things, they're ingrained within us, but the good news is that we are unveiling and we are eking out and digging out the old. And again, as I often stress, it's so important, so important not to judge how you are or how you have been. It's all about observation and choosing again. And I read something beautiful this morning that I wanted to share, and it was about comparison, you know, and we're often great at comparing ourselves. And the thing I read said the only comparison we should make is to our past selves and watch how much we're growing. And I think that's really beautiful. So, you know, your past self could even be the you an hour ago, you know, and now you're noticing something. So it's a really beautiful way to live. And there's such a kindness in it. our final idea for today is God is the mind with which I think. So I have no thoughts I do not share with God because there's no separation. I have no thoughts apart from God because I have no mind apart from God's. As part of God's mind, my thoughts are God's and God's thoughts are mine. So again, we are not separate. We never were and we never will be. We just get caught up in an illusion that we're something other than what we are. So we're going to spend a few moments meditating, just being present to this idea of non-separation. You know, that we are always one with love. We don't see apart from love. You know, we have the strength of love within us, the power of love within us. Just gently close your eyes down. Settle your sit bones. Rest your back. Open your heart. And just take a few moments to be in awareness of the love that you are. When you're ready, you can gently drop your chin into your chest. Open your eyes with your gaze downwards. And then take your gaze up into your space. Have a beautiful day today, and I will be with you tomorrow.